Now ladies, let's talk about the snood. Now the snood's not a new thing, you know. Generations of women before us were wearing these, but it's come back into fashion and a lot of use in these war years. Why? Well, of course, without the beauty products, it doesn't matter how lackluster our hair is, it's hidden by the snood. And of course it also keeps our hair out of harm's way, especially for those wonderful women working in the munitions factories. Now, although the snood can be very time saving and covers your dirty hair, it doesn't mean you can get away without any styling whatsoever. I asked a lovely lass called Georgie, I know, who's a hairstylist in one of the London shops. After our chat, she popped this clipping from her newspaper in the post to me. She thought you might be interested in reading this too. Always wear your snood slightly back on your head. The snood isn't meant to be worn covering all of your hair, worn well down to your forehead like a winter cap or that slumber net that you keep your curlers or rags in at night. Nor letting that long heavy hair of yours drag the snood halfway down your back. A snood should be able to be tightened to pull it up, so do make sure your snood has a tightening thread round it. If not, pop one in yourself so that it can be tightened as needed. So no droopy droopies and no caps please. And if you've only got a little bit of time, here's a way that you can very quickly style your hair to at least look like you've made a bit of an effort. To wear a snood, you do need to do a minimal amount of styling for your hair. If you are good at curling, you can put a couple of pinholes up here. I can never be bothered, I'm afraid. They always fall down with my hair. So what I do is I brush my hair like a curtain again, give it a bit of back comb, or back brush for body, then I flick my hair up, take the side up there on one side and the other side up there on that side, and pop in a hair slide, trying to push the hair a little bit forward. Now my hair's too clean today. Now tease out the top to give a little bit more body, and then we're going to pop the snood on. Now I always wear a heavy duty slumber net first under the snood because it stops any little bits of stray hair sticking out through your crocheted or knitted snood. And I also don't just bung my hair in, I try to make sure it's smooth and tucked under before I pop the slumber net over, keeping it behind my ears. And now I'm going to pop my knitted snood or crocheted snood over the top. I use the hair slide to keep the slumber net on, and I then pop the knitted or crocheted snood over the top, tightening it up. There's nothing worse than a long droopy snood at the back. and perhaps a couple of pins, small bobby pins either side, just to stop the snood from slipping. Snoods were a hair accessory to keep your hair out of dirt, out of machinery, but it didn't mean you just shoved it on your head. You would have to style the front first. So there you have 3 very quick, very easy hairstyles if you've got long, shoulder length, straight hair. And all can be done in 5 minutes with a few pins, a snood, a scarf or an old stocking top.